taking a look at how to center align an image horizontally. This is a fairly basic topic. However, if it's something that you've never done before, it can be a bit confusing, and I've had several requests to cover this in a video. So let's dive right in. On the right side of your screen, we see a sample web page with a photo of a cat and then a block of text, and our goal is to center align this image horizontally, so it would sit right about here. Now we have two primary options at our disposal, so let's dive into option 1. On the left side of your screen, we see the code that makes up this web page on the right. Here is our image element, cat JPEG. Okay, so some of you may be familiar with this attribute, line, and then you can assign it a value of left, and that will float the image to the left. You can also use right, and that will float the image to the right. So some people think that, okay, naturally, can I just say align center? And we see that that does not work. So just try to erase that from your memory. That is not possible. That will not work. Okay, so what will work, and this is option 1, is to say text align center on one of the containing elements of the image. So if we refresh, we see that, okay, that aligned at center, but you're thinking, I don't want everything on my page to be center. So this text, I don't want this center align. That's ugly. Okay, so let's get rid of this. So realistically, your option is to wrap the image in another element. In this case, we'll use a div. And then simply tell that div to be text align center. Okay, so that's simple enough. And that's option 1. Text align center on a containing element that houses the image. Okay, so that was option 1. Let's move on to option 2 to get the image centered. So let's remove this recently added code. Okay, so we're right back to where we started at the beginning of this video. Option number 2 is to make the image a block level element. So image, display, block. And now that it's a block level element, we can do things with margin. So you can probably already guess where this is going. We're going to assign it a bit of left margin to try to center it, right? So let's say margin left 20 pixels. Okay, so we see that that did not push it out far enough. And actually, that's not what we're going to do. I just wanted to show you the general line of thinking we're using. There's actually a magical command that will push it out just far enough, give it just enough of a margin to center it perfectly. Okay, and that is margin, and you can assign it 4 values, and it goes like the first value is top, goes in a clockwise fashion. Second value is right, third value is bottom, and this value is left, right? So if we said 0 on top, auto on right, 0 margin on bottom, and auto margin on the left, we see that that works. Okay, and you can actually make this a little bit simpler and just say 0 auto, and the shorthand works in a way where 0 is the top and bottom values, and the second value works as the horizontal values. So it's as simple as margin equals 0 auto, and that will center align the image as long as it is a block level element. So that's option 2. So you now have 2 options at your disposal to center align an image horizontally. And that's going to bring this video to a close.